How y'all doing this morning? Push that like button. Let me tell y'all something. Oh my God. It's early in the morning and I'm just getting started. I want to talk about the 3 stages of life that a lot of people don't understand. Do you understand the 3 stages of life? We really have 4 stages, but 3 stages are the main stages that we're going to live. You know, the 4th stage of life is retirement, and after retirement is death. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't understand. The first stage of our life, we're supposed to be learning. We learn. The second stage of our life, we're supposed to be earning. You're supposed to earn. The third stage of your life, you're supposed to give back. And a lot of people don't understand how those 3 cycles, 3 stages of cycles of life go. You know what I mean? Can anybody relate to this? Where I'm going with this? You see how this light is shining on me, and the sun ain't even shining, but this is the light that God has on me. See, I'm a light. I'm a light, and a lot of people don't like my light because it shines positive, and I attract a lot of stupid people, evil people, and I used to wonder, why do I attract all these kind of people? And it's so amazing because God showed me that I'm the only one that probably can connect with those people and help them and be able to, give them a better understanding on how to make life better for themselves. Like, I'm not like anybody else you see or know that live in America. Like, I tell people, like, my life expenses, I live below $12,000 a year. Like, my life expensive. Like, if I count how much I have to spend on myself in 1 year in a lifetime, and 1 year for my life, is right around $12,000. So I'm below poverty. What the fuck? Like, and I never made that much more. Never in my life. I've never, you know, all my days, of life, I tell everybody, if I count the money that I made honestly just living, I made less than $10,000 every year in my life, or I survive in some years way less than that. You know what I mean? In reality of speaking and living, a lot of people can't grasp that type of thought or think that, all my life, damn, like, damn, brother, how do you survive? Like, what do you do to live? And I ain't never had a job. I ain't never, and people, they think that that's my problem in life. Why I ain't never had nothing. It's because I ain't never had a job. Ain't that something? Why do you got to pay to live in a world that you was born free in? Like, I don't understand this. But for most people like me, and it's a lot of people like me that will live their whole lifetime with nothing. We just see, only thing we see, everything we see is like a dream, a fantasy. You see a house, you see people buying homes, you see people buying brand new cars, but you will never be able to get a chance to experience that in your life. You know what I mean? Like, people, you know, I've never had a chance. Like, I see younger kids start their life, and and 3 years later they have more than I've ever imagined of being able to have, like, in a lifetime. And I'm damn near 50 years old, a black man. But this is the way the system of America was designed. And they want all black men to be in the same basket, to have nothing, be lost, be stuck, can't do nothing for their family, can't do nothing for themselves. They ain't shit, they sorry ass black men. You know what I mean? And that's the label and title we carry from the ripple effects that been passed down to us from generation to generation to generation to generation. And you got all these rich Israel people or people from other countries. They ain't, the last thought on their mind is how black people was treated in America and the system of opportunity. That's, it's not that for you. And you got all these, see, that's what school teach you. I ain't never go to school. I ain't never, my generation of street niggas, school was not in our option. Like, we got kicked out of school. We real street niggas didn't go to school. Like, I don't understand, but most of these street niggas that y'all following and all these niggas that got all this street credit, these niggas got a cap and gown in their mama living room. They graduated from high school. Like, how the fuck? You was a good listener ass nigga. Like, we ain't never listen, nigga. We ain't never adapt to um, that. Like, it's just, you gotta understand, like, what they was trying to present to us as education, really, from a lot of intelligent black men that had, you know, school, the things that they was trying to teach us wasn't interesting to us. And it wasn't, and when you go back and decipher the history of America, that shit wasn't even true. They were just trying to make us fall in suit to listen and yes sir, no sir, your superior, your masters. Like, all this shit is a psychological game, man, that they created to control all of us and make all of us the ones that ain't got shit, can't do shit, be stupid, look stupid, feel stupid, walk in this society thinking they stupid. Like, they say I talk too much, huh? They say the things that I talk about, a lot of people can't, you know, they can't grasp, they can't relate, they can't understand, they don't understand. They think I don't understand. They think, oh, he crazy. This nigga ain't shit. Whew. But I'm a brother that's trying to fight the system just to live and survive and be happy in peace and tranquility. But no matter how hard you try, bro, no matter how hard you give your every ounce of energy or positivity, the system is designed to break you mentally, physically, emotionally, like spiritually. Like, I got into a conversation with a young African yesterday, half my age, little young brother, man, like 28 years old, man. And he was trying to explain to me how Africa was a better country than America. And his main reason for saying that Africa was a better country, he said it's safer in Africa. And you know what? He answered a question, a lifetime question I used to always ask myself. You know, why don't I see the same thing that I see in America in Africa? Like, haven't you noticed, like, what really feared people in America is when they go in a neighborhood and it's full of grown ass men, gangbangers, ignorant ass people. Half of them can't read, don't understand. They just standing up against a tree thinking they cool and shit. You know, these are the how do you say, the programs that black people been programmed to be like in every area, every dynamic, every city, in every place. There's a different type of people. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm trying to show y'all. To explain, I ain't trying to say so. Show y'all. I'm trying to describe to y'all. You know what I mean? I want to describe to y'all like the differences of people. Like, it's a big difference. Like, you got West Coast people, you got East Coast people, you got niggas from New York and niggas from California. Two different atmospheres, two different type of people. But you got the New York slickers. You got some niggas that scatter out. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't got the mindset or the power set to just wander off in life and go off to other cities Everybody ain't explorers. Everybody ain't, you know, ain't real lights. Like a real light would go. Just try something new. Just jump in the car and bounce to another city. Next thing you know, 3 weeks later, he living a whole nother life in a whole nother city, meeting new people, everything. Like it's not that many people that's scours or that's floaters and people like to really look beyond the horizons of life and look in other places and try to find other things, better opportunities for themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of people get comfortable and stuck in a spot, stuck in life. You know what I mean? Public school is worker training. That's it. That's all it is, brother. Like worker training. uh, just, I just, I look at, life now, through a whole different lens. Like, especially when I really see, how do you say, the American opportunities, the American dream. Like, there is not a such thing as an American dream. I've been living an American nightmare ever since I've been born in America. Like, everything's been stacked up against me. I went to prison for cocaine and I never got caught with cocaine. Never physically possession, no, never. but they had me caught up in so many conspiracies and how do you say, they wanted me to, all they wanted you to do is tell on your supplier. Like this shit was a game, man, that they wrap black people up in, man, and I'm talking about generations and generations got caught up in that bullshit and still is to this day. Like, and people still don't see the truth, man. And the government is not going to pay for none of their wrongs. Like, they will not. They done admitted to it. Because facts is, you can't anything that done in the dark will eventually come to the light. Like, and everything that happened to us over time has eventually been exposed in some type of way. And the government has not, in no type of way, you know, apologize or tried to make right for what they know for a fact for generations and generations. There's a lot of, they got us just identifying ourselves as black, but there's a lot of Negroes. I'm a Negro. Y'all forgot about the Negro race, right? Y'all really forgot about the Negro race. Like on my birth certificate, my race, it says race, authenticity, or ethnicity, or whatever the fuck it says. It says that I was a Negro. And that's sad, man, because, that's the way society used to truly identify us. That's the way. So just think about it. Just that group in America, the Negroes is owed reparations because the Negroes was destroyed through the cocaine epidemic. Like, we was completely destroyed and the government allowed, picked and choose, distributed and sold and locked us up for cocaine, man. For the same drug that they was sitting in the White House sticking their face in a whole pile of it for free. In the Pentagon and in Fort Knox, they got tons of that shit in storage. Like, but we went to prison for this shit. Our families got broken up. Our kids and like our dads, like for generations, we don't have no fathers. That's the reason why I don't have a father. Never met the nigga. Cocaine wrapped that nigga up and ate his ass alive. People talk that shit, man, but people don't understand the things that black people done endured. Just to say, in my 50 years of living, nigga, like, just my 50 years. And I ain't counting the 50 years that they told us about before us and the 50 years they told us about before that. And we ain't never had a chance in America. But who gonna help me? Who gonna get behind me and put me on a public platform and let me speak up for the ones that can't speak up for themselves? No, I'm not educated. I'm self-educated. That's what make me more dangerous than any nigga that you ever known, bro. I went to prison at 12 years old, and everything that I've learned I've learned through experience, through, seeing things and hearing things, watching things, and just living every day. I ain't never had shit. I ain't gonna lie and say I ain't never tried to get it, but when you break a man, you have a man afraid to do anything. Like, I'm afraid to move, you know, the wrong way. Like, I'm so afraid in America, man. Sometimes I just stay in the same place for 3, 4 days at a time. I don't move. Like, I'm just afraid to move. But nobody want to hear about my fear of living and trying to maintain and keep my sanity, my freedom. You know, every man that lives, you gonna have bills. There's not a day that I live that I did not have to spend out any money. Every day it costs money to live. It costs money to live every day. And if you ain't got none, how the fuck can you live? Everybody want to be a worker. Everybody want to, you know, want to follow people that they think that they got $1 million. And if I follow them, just because they got 1 million, I'm going to be okay. You know, it's just too many ass kisses in this world. It's too many motherfuckers that don't have faith or don't believe in they self, don't believe in God, that God will allow them or lead them and take care of them. Like, if I ain't a proven example of a man who believe in God, and every day, whatever I get, I know God give it to me, then, but I'm at that point, man. I'm at a breaking point, man. Like, I'm really at a breaking point. And people don't understand, man. Mentally, I'm trying to, really, I'm trying to juggle a lot of shit. And life is just a bitch. You know what I mean? People watching me, man, they've been seeing me for the last couple of days, or the past couple of weeks. I've been really going through some shit mentally, but I've been strong enough to keep everything together. And stay focused and maintain. That's all I can do. I just learned that sometimes, man, the best thing in life is just to be patient and just stand fast. Stand fast means just stand there. Let God do his work. Let God work. You know, if you pray about something and you really believe in God and you leave it in God's hands, it's a sin to doubt God. Yeah, you can't doubt God. You gotta allow God. You gotta trust God to do exactly what you asked him to do. And he will if you really are a child of God, if you really prayed sincerely and God heard your prayer and he answers it. You know what I mean? Like, that's some of the things that I fight with. Like, I really feel like some of my prayers just don't get through. Like, I don't know why, but even though I pray a lot, they just don't get through. Stay focused, man. I'm good. It's just a lot of things that I ask myself why. Why, if you ain't never got to the point where you ever had to ask yourself or ask God, why me? You know what I mean? Why do I have to go through what I go through? The way that I go through it. And the only person you have to ask that to is God. Like, I don't have nobody in my life, no friends, no family, no girlfriend, God, God blesses me. I think, a little sanity come when when I get my son and I have my son around me a little bit. But then also the mental fact that, you know, I'm trying to juggle all what I got going, then have to take care of a child at the same time. It can become overwhelming. You know what I mean? It can. My son, when I got my son, he tired me out. Man, I fall asleep. That nigga still be going. I wake up, he's still going. I'm like, damn. Ah, man, nigga, where you get that energy from? Like, I can't do it. You know what I'm talking about? But the three stages of life, man. My first stage was a very learning, a very, very, very interesting learning experience. You know, I just realized that I was illiterate. I was illiterate. I realized that. I know I'm illiterate because I ain't never read no books. Like, I done picked up a book, opened it up, probably read like a couple lines on the first page. I might open it up in the middle, read a couple lines in the middle, but I've never been able to read a whole book. Now, I had a whole book read to me, Charlotte's Web, but I've never read a whole book. That's how illiterate that I am. Like, I can't read. Like, I can read, but I can't comprehend when I read. So, and it's not interesting when I start reading. So, I don't know. I never went to school. You know, I tell everybody I got kicked out of school in the 5th grade. Like, it's fucked up. I laugh at it because it's really true. Like, I was so bad, I got expelled in the 5th grade. I was bad as hell. I didn't have a father. I didn't have no male figures to try to, that could have controlled me or kept me in line to be a good little boy. I'm dead serious. I'm a prime example of a fatherless child with no boundaries of authority. Like, and and this is what feared me the most about my son is that I know that every little boy needs their father to know who they are. Like, without knowing your father, any child, without knowing who your father is, and who you are, you will never know yourself if you don't know who created you and where they came from. Because you're a combination of your mother and your father. You know what I mean? And it's a cold thing because my mother never could tell me who my real father was. Like, so, you know, it was my grandmother that imprinted the thought that God was my father. Like, baby, you ain't got no father. You like Jesus. You really like Jesus. God is your father. Like, and as long as you put God and keep God as your father, don't look for a man to step to that position. You're gonna be all right. And I've always had that thought in my head that God, not Jesus, but the father of Jesus was my father. Jesus was my brother. My grandmother taught me that a long time ago. And for some men, that's been like, for me, that's been my biggest pitch because a lot of brothers, I meet a lot of men that blame that fact in their life on their father. That, hey, the reason I'm like this because I ain't never had a father. I've always had a father. I tell everybody, God has always been my father. I found a random man in the world and I claimed his name, but I've always prayed to God as my father, and I still pray to God as my father every day. And a lot of people think that, the reason why I'm so blessed and the things that I have, even though I don't know shit, I'm dumb as hell. Just like they say, you see more dummies have more things than people that got a full-blown education. And it's because, I'm just blessed. I'm a child of God. Like, God bless his children and alcoholics too, fools, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just look at, every day when I look at every day, as a new opportunity, a new chance. Like, every day the sunrise. Like, I love to be outside around this time just watching the sun come up. Because when I was younger, my most productive years of my life, my most fruitfulest years of my life, you know, a lot of people don't understand, man. I think I could have been a rocket scientist. Like I really could have. Like I was really into science and math when I was a kid. I was I used to work on hydrogen fuel cells when I was like 9 years old. I was in this special what they call advanced science class. And I was I was just inclined. I was into physics and it was I was and it was like a natural to me. Like a lot of people were like, oh man, you said we rich, homie. What you mean by that? I can't read comments right now because they'll distract my thinking process. Like I'm just speaking. It's all the little blessings in my life, even making someone smile years ago. Little things like that will guide you through the dark. You sound like you really care about yourself and your son. Tomorrow, more than you. Yeah. It's like, how can I put this? I want to be rich, but I don't. Even if I was rich, I still give away all my riches. I wouldn't just give them away, but I really have, a bright idea to help others. You know what I mean? And I look at it as an investment. A lot of people don't see it the way I see it. I think that the best investment that you can invest into in life is a human being. People don't look at life to be like this, but they look at it when they have children. No matter what they do, they don't want their children to grow up without or grow up like they did. So they try to set their children's lives up to be way better for them, you know. And if you think about that concept, why do people invest so much into their children and then they grow up not to be shit when they could have invested into a total stranger that 20 years later, after they didn't invest and help that person, they still ended up becoming successful. But their child that they put all that money into didn't become shit. But if they'd have invested into that person that became successful 20 years ago, oh man, that would have been the greatest investment of their life. Push that like button, show me some love. It's early in the morning, and a lot of people don't catch on to this. My live feed, they got me crazy. I'm a crazy nigga. Yeah, I ain't shit. I'm just a black man trying to live and make it in America. I done got to a point in my life where I can do a little bit more for me. I can do a little bit more for others. But won't nobody allow me to. And it's crazy, man. Like, do you understand where I'm at right now? I'm in a twisted, I'm in a twisted position. Not a situation, but position. I'm in a position right now. And I'm in the crossroad of it. Like I can go in any direction. If I go in the wrong direction, I lose it all. But oh my God. All I can do is just stand firm. I prayed on it. I'm gonna pray on it some more. And I'm gonna let it go. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Don't nobody know where I'm at right now. How y'all doing? Y'all liking me? Y'all loving me? Before I roll this early morning wake and bake, I gotta get me some coffee.
Capitalism and democracy, it was called one country, two systems. But then China went back on its word. In 2014, Beijing issued a new diktat. They said Hong Kong could still choose its leaders, but with a caveat. The people of Hong Kong could select only from a list of pre-approved candidates. Candidates approved by China, only those candidates could be elected. The people of Hong Kong rejected this move. They demanded free elections. Tens of thousands gathered on the streets. They came armed with umbrellas. Umbrellas were meant to protect themselves from the tear gas and pepper spray that was being used by the police. And this earned the protests a new name. It was called the Umbrella Movement.
Y'all like my business?
For about 79 days. It exposed China's true intentions. Things settled down for a bit after that. In 2019, Beijing struck again. It framed a new law for Hong Kong, the National Security Law.
A lot of people don't understand what I've been through and what I had to go through to get to this point in my life. A lot of people don't understand. How y'all doing? Push that like button. A lot of people don't understand what I had to go through to get to this point in my life. For the last 4 years, I've been living in a dream. I've been living comfortable. I've been living good. I've been living great. By myself in a small little bubble. You know what I mean? You know, prior to the 5 years before that, I was homeless. Everybody knew it. Didn't nobody try to help me. Didn't nobody offer me a place to stay. You know, nobody offered me no food. Nobody offered me just to use their bathroom. Hey man, you wanna come over to my house? You can just take a shower. I wasn't on drugs. I don't drink alcohol. You know, I just don't understand how society expected for me to just get out of prison after serving 17 years with a $25 check and just get out and live. Like, you supposed to. And I moved to California. I'm in California. My first apartment that I got in LA, the first apartment that I got was $1,400 a month. $1,400. And the only way I got into that apartment, I ended up finding a person on Craigslist that subleased me the apartment. They was trying to move out, and they didn't want to walk away from their lease, and they subleased me the apartment. And the guy that subleased me the apartment moved back out the country, and by time management realized that he was gone, I was already in. And so they didn't run my credit or nothing because I had already was paying the rent, and they let me stay in there. So how the devil knocked me out of my apartment, I had to pay with a money order, and the rent had to be in before the first of the month. And I paid with a money order, put it in our mailbox, but somebody broke into our mailbox and they stole the mail. And they got my money order and washed it and cashed it at a Wells Fargo. And I had to chase down the money order because I got a letter from management said, "Oh, we didn't receive your money. We didn't receive your rent." And I was like, "Nah, something I ran in. What you talking about?" So they put me in an ultimatum. Uh, put me in a panic situation because I didn't know nothing about evictions or nothing. And they gave me a 3-day pay it quick or face eviction. And my dumb ass, on the third day, I didn't know no better. I packed up all my shit and moved out the apartment because I thought I was gonna get evicted on the fourth day. I would have been automatically just kicked out. And come to find out, I did not have to move. All I had to do was go to eviction court. I ended up finding the money order. I got it reimbursed. But they was demanding for me to pay the rent again right then or face eviction. And I was afraid. I didn't know. And I moved out and I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go. Fucked up. I never was able to find another apartment. Never was able to make enough money to move into another apartment. But I stayed there by myself for a good year and a half. No problem. Paid the rent every month. Did what I had to do. How y'all doing? Push that like button. I think I'm about to lose everything I got again. I think, not lose. I got too many assets. Like, even if I lose my business, I still walk away with shit, $20,000 worth of equipment I end up selling eventually. You know. But this was like one of the greatest opportunities I ever had for my life. And I tried my hardest to get other people to come in and work with me. Every time I get on social media, every time I try to do it the way I think it's supposed to get done, I try to find people like, y'all tell me if I'm going wrong, if I'm doing wrong. Like I get on Instagram and I look up, now I don't even say look up barbers. It's just because I have a barber shop, there's a lot of barbers, I'm in this barber link. Every time I see a good barber with good work, I get in his DM and I ask him, I say, hey man, the first question I ask them is, do they got a barber license? And if they answer yes, most of them say no. And I don't even say nothing else after they say they don't have a barber's license. And it's crazy because a lot of these barbers that have 200,000-300,000 followers, they don't have a barber's license. But I see them working in all these barbershops and I'm like, yo, bro, like, you ain't got a barber license? No, I ain't got a license. Well, I can't work with you. But there's a couple that did have a license and I'll reach out to them like, hey, brother, just wonder, you have a barber license? They be like, yeah. I'll be like, well, I got a new shop and it's a great opportunity and a great location, good spot. And I got a lot of walk-ins coming in and out. I can use a good barber like you. If you would like to come in, try it out, give you a little free trial and check it out. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good at the shop I'm at. I'm cool. And I asked my like, man, listen, you know, it's cool. Like, you can't, I used to count the money, the customers that used to walk away from my shop, people that'll come up. And at one point, I ain't gonna lie, business was great. Business was great. I would me myself by myself. Some weeks I would do over $4,000, $5,000 in one week. But the economy is not the same. I tell everybody, I'm down to $4,000 a month now. Like I barely make $4,000 a month. Like the economy is really down. And the only reason why I make the money that I make is because I got some good, loyal VIP customers that really support me. Like, but if I really count the dollars for what it is, I'm barely making $4,000 a month, and my monthly expenses is around 3,800. So, hmm, shit ain't adding up right now. You know what I mean? And that's my basic monthly expense, 3,800. Counting the rent that I pay at home, the rent I pay at my shop, you know, all my bills. Yeah, I hit right around four, and it's been that way. It's been like that for the last like 5 6 months. It's just been slow as fuck. But that's that energy that I bring. That's just one barber, me by myself. Just imagine, like, even if I had another barber and he was bringing that four, then that'll make my company make eight, right? I had another barber, he was making four, then I'll be making 12, right? So if anybody been following my journey, you can see that God has given me back everything I lost 10 times 10. I used to have a little motor home, now I got a big motor home. I used to have a little barber shop, now I got a big barber shop. I done tried. They say keep trying, never give up. And I try. And I try. But you know what I want to do? I wish I could get on the Joe Rogan podcast. Do y'all think I'd be an interesting guest on the Joe Rogan podcast if I was to meet Joe Rogan? I need something to boost my social media platform to another level. I just need an endorsement. Don't you think? If I can get an endorsement from a big comedian or, oh man, just because you vote for Trump, don't mean that Trump voters is gonna roll with you. That's what they say. Did I finish telling y'all about the conversation that I had with the African? How he was telling me about how Africa is a better country than America. When he made that statement, I asked him, I was like, why do you feel like Africa is a better country than America? He says, and he answered a long life question for me too. He says Africa is more safer because the people don't have guns. And I was like, what the fuck? For real? That's why every time you see an African video, they fighting with sticks and bamboos and goddamn baseball bats and shit. Like, because they ain't got no guns. I don't think that ain't safe, man. That ain't safe. He said, no, the devil created. I said, hold on. The devil did not create guns, nigga. God allowed man to invent the gun, and it's called the equalizer. The equalizer. It equals out the playing field. Like, people don't understand. Like I tell them, just like the reason why Donald Trump won the election is because God allowed the people to choose the equalizer. Like, he gonna equalize this situation. The Democrats was getting out of control with the homosexual bullshit, trying to instill in their agenda and all this bullshit that they had going on. You know what I mean? But, you know, what makes America a better country, a safer country? We got guns. When you go into a neighborhood, you gotta be in fear of a nigga having a gun. Like, yeah, like, that makes it, I feel like, it makes America a lot safer. Like, the world would be a lot safer if everybody had a gun. God damn. Like, it's an equalizer. You can't take them away. It's too many of them created. So you might as well keep making them and pass them out to everybody. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to need one. You're going to need one. Like, it's an equalizer. And if you don't understand what an equalizer is, it just equal out the playing field. If anybody agree, push that like button. And I'm going to tell you how the gun was created to equalize the situation. If we didn't have guns, do you know the biggest men in the world would be the conquerors of this world, even the retarded ones. As long as you can beat up anybody, if you can beat them all up, you'll be the leader. And just because you can beat somebody up don't mean that you can lead people. Like, hell no. Hell no. That's what's wrong with the world today. But y'all keep allowing these people to beat us up and lead us. And now look at us. We all looking crazy, huh? Okay. Push that like button, man. I ain't even got started yet. My conversation really just beginning. I gotta stimulate my spirit, my soul first, First of all, everybody know that I'm a nudist Rastafarian. The only reason why I'm wearing clothes right now because it's cold as hell and we're in America and they got laws against people walking around butt naked. So I can't embrace my true religion, but I can be a Rastafarian and smoke all day. But Rastafarians, we have a different belief than other religions. We believe in God, Jah. We smoke to connect to God. He inspires us with the herbs that he give us to connect with him. And a lot of people don't, like me because of my religion, and that's cool because they might be a Christian, they might be a part of another denominational religion that, disagree with our religion, but we all believe in God. We all believe in the creator of the world, the universe, make us all brothers and sisters, but a lot of people, they have they dislikes, and the people that they dislike, they just dislike them, and they choose to try to, debunk them, talk about them, say that they're nothing, But I'm more than something. I'm more than nothing. I know I'm more than nothing. I'm not the shit right now, but eventually I will. If I keep working, they say hard work outdo talent every day, and I be working hard. So I gotta keep working. And I'm talented. So eventually, my perseverance and my determination is gonna collide, and and I'm gonna be a better person, a better off person, and and a lot of people around me gonna be better off. Hmm. You know, that's one thing I would love to see. I would love for me to see what it feel like to be comfortable, to live comfortable, and be able to help others genuinely. Like, I want to be a philanthropist. That's what I just want to get rich and bless other people. You know, that's what we supposed to be doing. First stages of our life, we supposed to be learning. The second stages, we supposed to be earning. Third stages, we supposed to give. So I'm in the second stage of my life. I'm trying to earn, but I'm trying to do what I see everything everybody else is doing in America. I'm trying to succeed and be able to give back. I don't know, man. It's just sometimes, man, I be thinking life, man, it's just a big lie, man. Through the lens that I see it through, everything that I see that work for other people, it's not true for me. It don't work for me. It never worked for me. And I'm like, man, I just always came to that conclusion that I have to stick with what works for me. And I'm not the smartest person, but I do know that, you know, I can cut hair good enough to make a lot of people happy. I'm not here to cut the world. I'm not going to satisfy the world. But the people that I do, they like the way I do what I do. And that's enough people for me to live off of and survive and be able to say that, I don't have to depend on nobody else to, guarantee my survival. You know what I mean? I don't know why y'all don't like me. I don't know why I can't build a positive community audience. I'm supposed to have more followers, or I'm supposed to be bigger than Joe Rogan. I really do. But I need some people to come with me to help me put this together, man. And believe me, it's a benefit, a financial benefit for the top 5 people that get behind me. Like, the top 5 people that get behind me is going to financially benefit so goddamn strong. It's going to be pathetic. But at the same time, I don't care. Long as I'm living a comfortable life and be able to provide for others and help other people, I don't care how much money somebody else make working with me or offer me. I don't. As long as God give me my piece of the pie, I'm satisfied. And I know I'm a marketable person. I'm a marketable, brand. Like, I'm a brand by myself. I just can't get nobody to see my value yet. But when I do, you know, I'm gonna be a better person. That's just the same way I feel about a woman. I mean a lot of women, but I never met a woman that showed me that she sees the value in me as a good man or as a good partner to be with her for the rest of her life. And that's a decision that a woman gotta make. But I choose a lot of women to make that decision. The women that I like. If I'm attracted to you, I can't be with a woman that I'm not sexually attracted to. Sexual attraction is everything. I mean, I tell everybody what you look like is, yeah, the reason why I'm trying to be with you. Like it's the way you look, baby. Is that's I like you. Like, That's something that a lot of people don't understand. Some people just with people just because, and they living miserable. They miserable as hell, and I can't live that lie. I can't live a lie. I can't lie to a person that I really don't love because I'm not attracted all the way to them. I gotta be physically, mentally, but that physical attraction plays a major role in any man. You know what I mean? And I be seeing so many women that's physically attractive, but they with a man that really have no physical attraction. They not attracted to him. And if you see the women that they really attracted to, you be like, what the fuck? Nigga, you got that badass bitch at home, but you rather fuck with a booger monster? Nigga! Oh my God. That's why I can't be no man's friend. Like, I can't. Because I will fuck your bitch. Nigga, I will fuck your bitch. And she will fuck me. Nigga, like, I ain't like the rest of these people, like, I can't, and I don't believe no man can be a woman's friend because I done fucked every female friend I've ever had, and even the ones I didn't want to fuck, but damn, I knew I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have. I tried, and it's fucked up, man. I done fucked a lot of ugly women, and just because you fuck a woman, that be fucking me up. Like, I be trying to tell them, like, just because I fucked you, don't mean I want to be with you. Don't mean I like you like that. Don't mean I'm into you. I just gave you, I done gave a lot of women some dick because I felt sorry for them. They ain't had none. And, I needed some, they needed some. So we just, shared the feeling and got it off and felt a little bit better about each other, like, about ourselves. Like, I do it for myself. Like, whew, but a lot of people don't relate. Let me stop talking like that because people think that that's what all I'm about. That's all he talk about. Women. And the crazy shit that they do. Okay, y'all. Well, before we fire this up, I need some more coffee. I can't do that. What the hell is on? Is that the nature show? That's a snake. Oh, them are snakes wrapping around a lizard. But that motherfucker got away. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That nigga got away. Oh, he in a snake den. There's snakes everywhere. They is on his ass. They trying to get him. It is snakes everywhere. That nigga leaping for his life. Oh my God. That is a very interesting video. I can watch this all day. That goddamn chameleon got away. He went through a snake den and got away.
Look at how well the electric cleans. 100% better than regular brushes. It's time to switch.
That was a good video. I wonder who...
Low prices for fast shipping. For holidays with pets, there's Chewy.
That was a good video.
Miraculous escape.
That was a miraculous escape, wasn't it?
The lucky survivors can begin learning the unique way of life demanded by this hostile island. During the dry season, Over 500,000 terns crowd onto this remote atoll in the Indian Ocean. Their chicks are still in their dark juvenile.
Thank y'all for pushing that like button. Boy, I get caught up watching that shit, man. That's like watching Dr. Pimple for me, watching nature shows and shit. When I was a kid, I used to be fascinated. That's all you had to do. Put some lions, eat some goddamn gazelles in front of me, and I sit there and watch that shit all damn day. I was amused with that shit. Like, woo, look at those lions. Okay. I was a science kid, nature kid, man. You can't even get this type. There go some of my people, man. What's up, Chevy? Chevy on 26. What's up, man? Man, y'all kind of late. I'm finna go. I've been home for 65 minutes. That's an hour and 5 minutes. Ain't nobody paying me for this shit. I wish I will. I gotta keep trying, man. I gotta figure out a way to get paid. I need some money. I need some extra money. I really need some extra money. I need some money. I need some honest money. Like, man, you know what I'm trying to come up with right now? 2 big things that I'm trying to do. I need $27,000 to buy 5 acres of land. And I need another $5,000 to put a fence up around that 5 acres of land. Then I need $12,000 to get the electricity utility pole connected to the land. And I need $22,000 to have a water well dug. So I don't know how many thousands of dollars is that I need, but that's just for the first phase of my homeless shelter, my community, my safe community, safe space community. That's what I want to do. They say if I talk about it enough, I'll speak it into existence. I gotta buy 2 school buses. One school bus for each 50. So that's, if we started out with a 100-bed homeless shelter, I would need 2 school buses, 50 people, pick up 50 people in each bus. I have 2 separate safe pickup and drop-off locations. Now just think small. A small homeless shelter for profit. I'm a businessman, and I just think that there's a great opportunity for a business. A lot of people It is what it is. A lot of people don't like it. I got these homes that I want to build. It's called RV homes. Sustainable structures that you can pull your RV on the side and it'll blend in with the structure and make the place look like a home. And you can take the little space that you got with your RV and the little space that you get with the structure and be able to live comfortable. And you have your own little space, safe space, you know. You know, building those units in California, rent is expensive. And I want to have real affordable living, affordable housing, you know what I mean? Or affordable housing community. The average cost of a one bedroom, no, we're gonna say a studio apartment in California is $1,000 a month. Salute to the ones that be making a difference in our communities. But if I just started off small, I'm just thinking small, 100 beds. 100 beds at $30 a head. Our homeless shelter would be a choice that people will be able to choose. But just think about it like this. I'm offering $30 a night for a safe space to live comfortable, to get transition, to get into, you know, get on your feet. If you pay individually, it's $30 a night. If you pay for the month, it's $20 a night, $600 a month. Now you say $600 times 100 is what? $600 times 100 is what? I got slow people watching me right now. Don't nobody want to put the numbers out there, so I had to pull out my calculator and I do the math my goddamn self, huh? Wow. Where's my tools at? Now this is something that should be in the top of my, there we go, calculator. So I say 600 times 100 equals, wow, That is not $60,000. I thought that was $6,000. Wow. Okay. So you telling me my homeless shelter for profit, just with 100 beds, can make $60,000 a month? Okay. Who said that that ain't a profit? Who said that a homeless shelter can't win? And that's just $30 a night. And you know what they get for that $30 a night? They would get more at my homeless shelter than they would get at a free homeless shelter. With more respect, they'll feel like they have more dignity. They'll feel like they'll be a lot more comfortable. And they feel like they might get a better opportunity to find a better chance to live life, because we going to give them real opportunities. We going to put real opportunities before these people to help them change their lives. Like, and this is a choice for people who want better. Like, everybody, the crazy people from the homeless shelter, they got to pay to go into a homeless shelter. They not going to pay. They'd rather spend that $30 on some crystal meth. But the people that really want to get off the streets, man, you telling me I can bring my family in here and I pay $600 a head, and we get a shelter, we get a room, a nice bed, a nice luxury shower. We get a meal when we get there. We wake up to a hot breakfast, and we get a snack lunch when we get put out the door. Nigga, sign me up for $600. And we get a free ride into the city. We get a chance to make all the opportunity and come back. Like, why wouldn't this be a great idea? I just don't understand. And you know what I would do with that $60,000 in profit that I make? That ain't a profit right now. That's an investment, because I got to turn that 100-bed shelter into a 300-bed shelter. Because that's my goal is 300 beds, 300 units. And we only going to have 100 open bed units. But to get into the other 200 stable units for stable living and in our program for human restoration, like, you just think about it, people will be paying, we'll break it down. They'll be paying a fraction of the cost of what they would be paying if they was living in a regular apartment somewhere. Our community would be able to sustain itself, build, and I have some, before it's all said and done, we'll be building luxury apartments out there, luxury, condos, all that, like, because we're going to have our own construction company building all the structures on our land. Like, no, we ain't paying nobody for shit. We just buy materials, and we gonna build companies around the development of our whole community. And so one thing I wanted to do was put like a commercial building on the property where, we can have, retail stores, or, I want to do a thrift store. That's one thing I want to do. I want to do a thrift store where people can come in, and, my thrift store will be a real thrift store where people can afford to come in and buy things. Like I would really have, a thrift store called $5 and below. Like $5, like the max. Like, you can go in there and buy a TV for $5. If it's thrift, it's a thrift. If it's donated, it's a donation. And I want to donate it to other people and let people use the things that they can use and read, like, I don't understand. You go drop something off at the Salvation Army and you go back in that motherfucker, and they put your donations on the shelf. Like, I put some Jordans and some goddamn, I donated a TV. Man, these motherfuckers had that same TV I donated for $150. Like, what the fuck? I gave y'all that shit, not to sell that motherfucker to make $150. And I went in there and I complained about the shit, and I told the lady, I said, I was the one that donated this shit, and I do not want to see y'all sell this for $100. Well, I'm sorry, this is the way we make our I would never donate to the Salvation Army again. Like, that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. You know what I mean? These people making lucrative profits off the donations that people was giving. But I know a way to get all that stuff. Like, you can get that stuff easy if you go to Storage Wars. Like, go to Storage Wars and win them damn storage units and Put all that stuff in the damn thrift stores, and you know, and you can really bless people with, some people losses. It'd be a great game to bless people with, because, you know, these other people gonna get that shit and sell the shit out of it for high prices. So we gonna get that shit away for $5 and below. We gonna have a $5 thrift store, max $5 max. That's what we gonna call it. The max $5 store. Just like to help people, man, who can't help themselves, man. But have you ever went into a thrift shop and seen a TV for $5? Like, nigga, let me get that money. And it's a donation. That's what people want to do. They want to donate things to help other people, but people will pick up that stuff and try to make a profit off of it so goddamn fast. Only in America. Am I the only one? Like, I gotta stop that shit, man. I want to stop that shit. I want to help people who can't help themselves. Anybody. Like, it doesn't matter. How do you say, at the end of the day, I want proven results, and I want to show the world my examples of the people that I changed their lives. Like, this is a program. Like, and when I finish, I'm gonna show you my program work. Y'all don't like it. Sometimes you gotta instill shit on people, because they don't know no better. They can't help themselves. But when you steal something on them and put it on them and give it to them, make them take it. Hey, they ain't got no choice. They can survive and live. You know what I mean? That's how I live, G. That's a good thing, man. I need some more coffee. Yeah, that's my second pot. Make me a third one in a minute, because I've been working on that. I think I probably ain't got about 3-4 cups left. Chevy, when you gonna change your last name? Somebody got Chevy on 28s. Cause you upgraded, bro. You got 28s now. You ain't got 26s. When you gonna upgrade your last name? What's up, Gemini? Wake and bake, motherfucker. That's what we doing. That's what's up right now. We waking and baking and talk about everything that the world is shaking. They're shaking in the world right now. Unless you lied to me, Chevy. If you lied to me and said you got 28s and you really still rolling on 26s, now you might be trying to speak it into existence too. But if it was me, if I ever upgrade, if I was snag on 26s, the Lord bless me with 28s, nigga, I'm gonna be snag on 8s, nigga. Snag on 8s, rolling straight, nigga. Like, I ain't never had 28s before. Boy, Lord knows, if I was blessed right now, like in some type of way, my comedy was to blow up and I was able to buy my dream truck right now, Escalade, I would put me some 28s on it. Yeah, I already know where my 28s at. That's why I want a black Escalade. I know where some black 28s at. I'm gonna go get them motherfuckers. They used. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna have me some 28s on. I ain't gonna waste all that money on some brand new 28. I'm going to get me, well, if it's a brand new truck, if the Lord bless me with enough money to get a brand new truck, then I think He blessed me with enough money to get some brand new 28s. But I want 28s that same day. I need instant gratification. I'm black. I'm a nigga. Like, I need instant gratification. I need approval from my friends. Like, I want my friends to see it from the first day. This nigga pulled up with a brand new ass and he had 28s on it. Like, I'm that type of person. Like, I like to show off. God haven't blessed me with 28s yet. You told me, man, see, that's one thing. Nobody can tell me something and think I ain't gonna remember it. Because when you tell me something, I take you for your word on it. You can't tell me, you did not tell me that you got 28s now. I remember I remember the feed that we was talking about. Like, it was like deja vu from yesterday. Like, we was talking about it yesterday. And I was like, man, you blessed with 28s, nigga. That made me feel better for you. Man, I was like, oh man, Chevy on 26 is doing better than me. This nigga got 28s. Like, I remember that shit, man. No, I didn't. You said I want 30s. Man, 30s is just, that's, realistically speaking, 30s is too big, dog. 30s now, they don't fit. Like, they tried to sell us. Now, 30s fit good on a Hummer. Now, if you got a Hummer H2, oh, hell yeah. 30s, yeah, that's the one. But if you ain't got a Hummer, nah. 30s ain't gonna fit, nigga. And they don't make walls big enough for 30s. Like, you gotta really do some fabrication shit to make 30s look good. Like, that's some bullshit. If you gotta do all that extra shit, it ain't worth it. You spend $20,000 just for the goddamn fabrication. Nah, I'm good. 28s fit perfect. They squeeze perfect with some rubber bands on any big boy truck. I swear they do. 28's gonna make your shit look great, nigga. They gonna fill all the airspace out there. You ain't gonna see nothing but truck and rim, nigga. Like, see, we from the South, man. We roll big, man. Like, but if you got a truck, you gotta fill all that airspace, man. You can't be rolling. See, sixes fill them. They only fill them in if you got some big tires, like some good tires, like that only fill the space in. Sixes on certain trucks, sixes look good, but now they making these trucks bigger. They making them even bigger now. So the bigger the truck, the bigger the rim, nigga. So if you ever seen a set of 28s, and you ain't doing it, nigga, unless you got bags on that motherfucker. So you gotta have some airbags, some 28s. Your shit gotta be hydraulically lifted. Like, if your shit ain't, nigga, we do it the big boy way, like down south, nigga. Like, we do it the big boy way. You ain't got no bags on your shit. Your shit ain't like really, like, nigga, you wasting time, bro. You out there, you stunting, nigga. That shit don't look good. You remember back in the days when 20s used to look good until you seen a set of 22s? Like, damn, 22s look a lot better. But 22s were looking good until you seen a set of 24s. You be like, oh shit, 24s look good. Yeah, but 24s look, they was all right till you seen them sixes. Them sixes, like, oh my God, like, nigga, them sixes. Sixes pretty much almost capped it. If you get sixes, you a real nigga, you good. You good enough. Like, sixes is good enough. But to be excellent is eights. Nigga, you gotta count your inches, nigga. Like, you got some eights, nigga, you straight. Like, eights make you straight, nigga. Like, but that's only on a big boy truck, though. Niggas don't understand that. Why you getting a big boy truck if you can't put no big boy shoes on that motherfucker, nigga? Shit, nigga, I used to sell cocaine, heroin, Viagra's, goddamn marijuana. I used to sell every pussy. Like, I used to sell all the top 5 drugs in America at one time. Like, money was not a thing for me, nigga. Like, I used to tell nigga, I bought all gold, some 24 all gold Daytons. The next day after I seen them in the Lowrider magazine, I went and ordered them motherfuckers. I want them all gold. Boy, my dumb ass riding around in Mississippi with some all gold rims. Police was pulling me over left and right. But I turned around and went to New Orleans, right? I had a green Tahoe with some all gold some all gold 22-inch Daytons on that motherfucker. I never forget it, with some Vogue tires. And I went to motherfucking New Orleans. We went to the Harrah Casino. I parked my shit in valet, nigga. In valet, nigga. Nigga, I never forget it, nigga. And my shit was cold, nigga. It was like a money green, like a Jolly Rancher candy green, money green, and it had white and green striped interior with the marijuana leaves with the TVs in it. That bitch was nasty, nigga. With them all gold motherfucking 22s and Vogues, nigga. That motherfucker was nasty. And I pulled up at the valet, gave this nigga my keys, went into the casino, lost all my goddamn money, about 2 hours, and came back out. I said, man, where my goddamn truck at? Hey, come back. Man, we can't find it. It's not there. What you mean it's not there? They parked it in stall 66. but it's not there. So they ended up calling the police. Come to find out, somebody stole my truck in valet in New Orleans. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Man, so I had to catch a taxi cab all the way back home. I never forget. I spent $800 on a cab to take me home. I was depressed. I was a depressed drug dealer. I went all the way back home without my truck. And I got home. They called me 2 days later. Said, yeah, we found your truck. And I went all the way back to New Orleans. And when I got to the tow yard, my truck didn't have no window, no windshield, no back doors, no goddamn side doors, no rims. No, man, they even took the brake axles off that motherfucker. Nigga, they took the brake pads. They took the front grill, the hood off that. They took the motor. Wasn't nothing in my shit with wires and goddamn plastic pieces. The seats was gone. I had the bucket seat, all my shit was gone. White, I had just got my interior completely done. It was all white guts. Like even the headliner was gone out the motherfucker. They stole everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck y'all call me back talking about y'all found my truck? Y'all found a shell. This wasn't nothing but a goddamn shell, man. They stripped my shit the fuck out. I'll never forget it. And I parked my shit in valet. Nigga, I was mad. Nigga, that was like a $50,000 loss, nigga. I was mad at a motherfucker. For real. Man, I had some fucked up situations, like things that happened to me in New Orleans, man. Only in New Orleans shit like that happened, man. When you get your car stolen in valet. Then I got robbed by two little midgets. Like, I got robbed by two midget bitches. Like, don't have no fetishes in New Orleans and think you can outlive them in New Orleans, nigga. You gonna fuck around. That fetish gonna turn to a nightmare, nigga. Like, for real. Yeah, dog. Like, for real, man. I mean, I was fucking with my homeboy. We was at the Mardi Gras. And I was already drunk, the motherfucker. And my cousin had just, it fucked me up because my cousin pissed me off. What happened was, I was drunk and my pistol fell out on my, fell out of my waistline and it fell into my pants. And I was drunk. And I reached to get my pistol down out the leg of my pants. And my pistol went off. Bow! Oh shit, scared the shit out of it. I didn't shoot myself. Bullet came out my pants, but the pistol went off. And my cousin, because, he feared for my safety, he took my pistol from me. And it pissed me off. Like, it really pissed me off. I'm like, nigga, I'm straight, nigga. Shit. Nigga, I don't need you to take my... But he took my pistol, talking about, nah, cuz, man, you gonna fuck around and shoot yourself, or we gonna go fuck around and end up going to jail. And I'm like, nah, nigga. So, but he took my pistol. So, when he took my pistol, it pissed me off. I'm like, man, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, you took my pistol, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. And I wound it off, right? I'm walking down. I'm somewhere in the middle down. We in the middle of the Mardi Gras. I forgot the name of the street we was on. And we somewhere in the middle of the Mardi Gras. Only thing I remember seeing this restaurant, the Gumbo Shack. So I'm somewhere in the I just remember the Gumbo Shack, because on the side of the Gumbo Shack, I seen these two little girls, like two little bitty, like little women, like. And they was dressed up like prostitutes. And I was on one. Shit. And, I was drunk and horny. And I just seen these two little prostitutes run out this little side of the little building. They ran back in the side. What the fuck? And then the one stuck her head outside the building. And she, come here, daddy. Come here, daddy. I'm like, hell yeah. Boy, this was a dream coming true. I was like, oh, my God. So I ran down the side. And it was a little bitty crack. Like, the crack was like in between two buildings, like this big. And it was two little women back there. And she like, what you doing? I'm like, shit, what y'all doing? Shit, we out here working. What you? I'm like, shit, how much y'all want? Shit, hell yeah. She was like, daddy, for both of us, it was like $60 a piece. I'm like, no problem. I got plenty of money. I flashed my little money on her. She was like, come here. Her little hands grabbed me and they pulled me in between the building. And I'll never forget it. One of them, she stood on the side of the building, like in between the cracks. She said, I'm going to be a lookout. I'm like, all right. All right. And the other one, she just pulled my pants down. She started slurping on me. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like, oh my God, man. I messed around and closed my eyes and leaned up against that building. Mm, mm, mm. It was feeling too good to me. I got kind of comfortable, forgot where I was, and when I closed my eyes, man, I felt something. You know, I felt something grab me by my jacket and crawl up my sleeve. And by the time I looked up, her friend, bow, she hit me in the face with a pistol. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it fucked me up. Like, they pushed me, they when she hit me, it kind of distorted me. I'm like, oh shit. And so I looked down, and little mama got a pistol, little 25, and she a little lady, but she got a little 25, like a little 22. It was like a little bitty pistol. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, she like, nigga, strip. We want all that, nigga, run that shit, like, strip. So they stripped me butt naked, nigga. Got all my clothes, socks, shoes, drawers, and all, like everything. And they told me to turn around and face the building and count to 10. And I was counting. I was like, Lord, please don't let these hoes kill me. And I turned around and they was gone. Man, I came outside of the building looking. I'm like, oh shit. And I stepped out. I was butt naked. I ain't had no clothes on, no nothing, man. And it was crazy because the girls, they ran off. I ain't see which way they went, direction, nothing. I was like, they had all my clothes, my shoes, everything. And it was cold as hell. This is like Fat Tuesday. It was cold as hell. Like, and I just remember coming out and I ran into the gumbo shack. And them white folks went crazy. What the hell? Oh, hell no. Get out of here. And I just snatched one of the goddamn, they had a tablecloth. I snatched the tablecloth off one of the tables. Like, I pulled all this shit off. And I was trying to wrap up, but the tablecloth wasn't big enough to wrap all the way around me. But I was kind of like half wrapped up like Jesus. And I ran up out the motherfucking gumbo shack. And I'm like, for real, I had a tablecloth wrapped around me. I was cold as hell. And I was drunk. And when I ran out the gumbo shack, I ran like half a block, man. I ran into the police. And these motherfuckers tackled me. They tackled me. And they slammed me to the ground. And the goddamn tablecloth went flying in the air. And I was butt naked. And it was kind of like, it was like wet on the ground. And I never forget it because my body stuck to the ground. It was so cold. And the water, whatever the fuck it was on the ground, when they picked me up, man, it like gave me like a damn, what they call it, ice burn on my like right here on my chest, my shoulder blade. I had like, they peeled me. I felt my skin peeling off the concrete. I was like, oh shit. And they threw me in the paddy wagon and they set me in the paddy wagon butt naked for like 3 hours, and I was in there with like 12 other motherfuckers. We was just crunched in that motherfucker and shit. And I'll never forget that shit. And they, and the only reason why I was warm, because it was, all them other people, they had clothes on. But, I was in that motherfucker butt naked. They had charged me with public drunkenness and indecent exposure. And I went to jail in New Orleans, butt naked, right? And I ain't gonna lie, just through the process and like going to jail on Mardi Gras, they got a special place they take you. They don't just take you straight to the county jail. Man, these motherfuckers took us to like a goddamn RV slash trailer slash temporary detaining center, like, and it was cold as a motherfucker. And these people didn't have no jail jumpsuits, no nothing. They ain't even have a paper suit. And I had to sit in that motherfucker butt naked. They gave me a bunch of damn toilet paper to wrap up in. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. I had to make a makeshift diaper with some toilet paper to cover myself up. And this is what I went through when I was in jail in New Orleans, nigga. And I was mad as hell, right? So I stayed in jail two days. And I went to court. And I told the judge everything that happened. And I explained, in detail, the same way I explained to y'all what happened to me, how I ended up, everything. I had to tell them, I had to incriminate myself and told them, yeah, I was trying to, buy some coochie. I was trying to solicitate two little prostitutes. They were little. And, man, the judge was dying laughing. And she said, sir, how long have you been incarcerated? I said, this shit happened on Tuesday. And it was like Thursday. She died laughing some more and said, I want to get case dismissed. This man done served enough time. Please let this man. I stayed in jail for 3 days. And then I thought I was going home that day, that morning, because we went to court early that morning. They didn't let me go till like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And I had no clothes, nigga. I had a toilet paper damn diaper that I had made. It was like a and it took me 2 rolls of toilet paper to make that shit. Like, oh man. And that shit kept on coming loose. So that damn jailhouse toilet paper shit, that shit cheaper than the goddamn 99-cent toilet paper. If you get a little sweat or something, that shit start unraveling on your ass and shit. So just imagine me sitting there wrapped up with 2 rolls of toilet paper, like damn diaper. I tried to make goddamn jogging pants out of it, but every time I tried to every time I got down by my knees and shit, the paper kept on tearing up and shit. So I couldn't, and I just figured like as long as I got my thighs and my ass wrapped up, I'll be warm. But yeah, like, and they only gave me 2 rolls of toilet paper. They were like, we can't give you no more, man. That'll be, we gave you 1 extra, but. And just imagine, by the time they let me go, that damn toilet paper was damn near unraveling and damn near disintegrated and deteriorated. Like it was soft and barely holding on. And I'm sitting there like, man, please don't let this toilet paper just fly away, nigga. Because when I got outside, the wind was blowing and shit. For real, man. I'll never forget that experience, man. That fucked me up. Man. I went to jail. And the crazy shit, my cousins and them that went to New Orleans, they left me. I got to the hotel. They niggas was gone and checked out. And they rode with me in my car. So them niggas drove my car home. Talking about, man, we thought you got kidnapped, man. We thought something happened to... Nigga, I went to jail. I didn't speak to my cousins and them for like 2-3 years after that shit. Fuck y'all niggas just left me in New Orleans, nigga. Yeah, they left me, man. That was some bullshit, wasn't it? Man, we was finna do a police report. Yeah, that's a real story. I can't make that shit up. That really happened to me, man. I went to jail trying to buy some pussy in New Orleans. 2 little bitty ass women. Them bitches robbed me. That was the first time, and I was young when that happened. I think I was like, shit, 19, 20. Like, I was young as hell when that shit happened. But I got like that again in LA at a check cash. I got a check. J. Anthony Brown had gave me a check, gave me a check for $1,500, and I went and cashed it at this check cashing place. And I like to feel rich, so I had $1,000 in ones, and she gave me $200 in two big heads. I had like 10 20s, and I had 5 10s, and like, I want to say the rest was in 5s. So when the check cashing lady gave me all the goddamn cash, it was a big ass bundle. She was sliding all the money under the thing, and it was 2 little ratchet ass little girls that came into the check cashing place behind me, and they seen me putting all that money in my pocket. I'll never forget it. As soon as I was going outside, one of the girls came behind me talking about, hey man, hey handsome. I'm like, handsome? What's up, baby girl? She's like, anybody ever told you you look good, you handsome? What's your name? I'm like, damn, I ain't never had a woman come on to me like that. And it kind of fucked me up, because, I was kind of thrown off. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, nigga. Oh, so you don't like this? I'm like, I'm like, you cute, little mama, but I wasn't even looking at you like that. I like you. You handsome. What's your name? Can I get your number? What's up with it? It fucked me up, right? She turned around and she reached down and she talked to her pussy. She was like, you finna get me in trouble. And I was like, what the fuck? She turned back around. She said, you all right. You all right. I'm like, no. What you mean? I'm like, a woman ain't never did no shit like that to me in my life. She turned around right in front of me and she bent down and talked to her pussy and said, you finna get me in trouble. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That shit made my dick get on hard instantly. I was like, oh my God. Damn, little mama, where you come from? Oh my God. So she turned around, she said, I was like, man, listen here. I ain't gonna even lie, little mama. I would knock your little ass down. I don't know where I just went straight into freak mode on this motherfucking girl. I was like, man, I would knock your little ass down. Don't be playing with me like that. I'm a grown ass man and I really need some good head right now. She's like, you want some good head? I'm like, hell yeah. See, like, that's the conversation you gotta know how to bring up when you meet a girl, right, in California. Like, you can't say I want some pussy. You gotta make the bitch take off running. You say you really, I'm only looking for a woman for one good thing. If you can't give me no good head right now, I can't. She's like, I'll give you some head right now. For real. Oh shit. And man, we ended up going on the side of the goddamn check cashing place by my car. I'm sitting there right there on the side, got the door. I'm leaning up against the door. She right there on, you know, and she just pulled and she started giving me oil right there. Boom. Nigga, I leaned back, put my hands on it, and I just did this shit. Next thing I know, I jerked. I thought it was an earthquake at first, but a jerk, I ain't never in my life felt no shit like that before. Like, this girl grabbed my motherfucking pants, because I had pulled my pants down. She done worked them all the way down to my ankles. She grabbed my pants from the bottom and she snatched them motherfuckers so goddamn hard. She snatched my shoes and socks off at the same goddamn time. And before I realized it, this bitch was running halfway across the parking lot with my shoes, socks, drawers, and all in her hand. And all my money, I just cashed $1,500, was in my pockets. Man, you should have seen me running across the goddamn, and this was in the jungles. This was in the J's in LA. This was in the jungle by the goddamn liquor bank. I'll never forget it. And it was like a Walmart. It was a Walmart. You should have seen me, nigga. I'm running across the goddamn parking lot, butt naked, nigga. No shoes. Like, I got a shirt on, but I ain't got no bottom. And I'm trying to chase this bitch. And she ran. I just remember she was going down these stairs. And I was like, oh shit. She got to the stairs. She went down the stairs. I get down to the stairs. The only thing I see down the stairs was Walmart entrance. I run into Walmart. I ain't got no bottom on, nigga. Dick slanging everywhere. And I never forget it. Loss prevention. Walmart. The security guards at Walmart. I'm running. I'm looking because there's one way. When you first run into Walmart, if you go right, you can run into the mall. And I seen that bitch running into the mall. But as soon as I turned right to try to catch her, loss prevention tackled me like a football player. Boom. And I'm talking about my dick just went straight in the air. I was like, oh no. I was like steps away. I could have caught the bitch. But these niggas ended up tackling me, man, making a big scene and shit. Talking about, what are you doing? You streaking. You streaking. I'm like, I wasn't streaking, man. I was trying to catch this bitch with my pants and my clothes, my money and shit. Like, and by that time, it was too late. They called the police. The police it was a police station right there. I didn't know the police station was right next to Walmart. This bitch done robbed me right by the police station. And, man, I ended up going to jail again. For this time for, what they call it, public disturbance and indecent exposure. How in the fuck did I cause a public disturbance? I don't understand. But, like, for real, man, that was like, this is some shit I like. Man, these type of situations, I don't know, this shit type of shit happen only to me, man. Like I get robbed by bitches. Like, I get robbed by prostitutes and shit. Like, situations, like, fucked up situations, shit. Like, only to me this type of shit happen. Like, man, I don't know why I attract them type of people, man. Like, I'm a magnet to hoes. Every bitch I done had, after I realized, after I got her, I find out she was a hoe before me. Yeah, like, I'm thinking I found a good, genuine, good woman. And she want all these nice things. But come to find out, the nigga that she had before me was a pimp. And this bitch was on the blade. And she expect for me to buy her a car, a house, give her all my money. She want a bag. She want a foreign. What the fuck? Man, it's fucked up out here for a good man. For these good niggas, we all gonna get fucked over. I swear. These hoes don't. By the time they try to settle down and try to be a good woman to a good nigga, it's too late. These bitches got bags and dicks in the closet. These motherfuckers got history that you do not want to find out about. And they been snorting cocaine. They been sucking dicks upside down. But they want you to be their knight in shining armor. They want you to respect them. They want you to love them. They want you to show them what you gonna do for them. Like, bitch, that's why I'm single. I don't think I ever. Because you cannot find a woman. So I'm 48. So if I find a woman, 45, 46, 40, if she got less than 3 bodies, boy, that'd be like a miracle from God. A miracle. Well, you a miracle woman. I met a woman, and I promise she was pretty as hell. But she ended up being so defensive towards me, and I just didn't understand. She didn't have no children. I'm telling her, yeah, you like a perfect woman for me. Like, you type of woman I've been looking for. No kids. You're 37. You're buying a house. Oh, you the type of woman I like. Yeah. I don't know what she thought. I don't know. She thought I was looking for a place to stay. I wanted to move in with her. I'm like, I wouldn't give a fuck unless we got married. And then even if we got married, you're going to have to sell that house, and me and you going to have to buy a house together. Like, no, I would never move in with a woman. Like, no, I always have my own. That's cool. We can get married, and I'm going to keep my apartment, and you can keep your house. And we can still go off and go buy us another house together, and we can rent your house out. That's what we can do. And we can have it. You can have residual income. You can keep all your money, that you get off your rent. Like, I've always had my own. I've never moved in a house with a woman. Never. I never been that type of nigga. Like, I used to get bitches apartments. Like, I always had 2, 3 bitches. Here you go, boom, boom. And I had my own shit. And that's just the way it go. Like, nah, I'm cool. And that's the way I am right now. I would fuck with you. If you ain't got nowhere to go place, I would let you stay with me. But the main goal is to help you get on your feet and get your own shit. Not to stay and live with me. No. It costs too much money for me to take care of anybody in my life. Like, no matter what, if you live with me, then you're going to experience the luxury of my life with me. Like, no, never. Never. You would never live and breathe my air for free, nigga. Not in my shit, you won't. No. And that's some real nigga shit. Like, and I'm like a woman. If I let you come stay with me, then you're gonna have to pay me to stay. It's a minimum $50 a day. Like, minimum. If you live in my place, I need you to give me at least $50 a day. Because if you had to live in the world on your own, it's going to be a minimum of $100, $120 a day if you had to pay for a hotel room. So if you live in my house, minimum, I need $50 a day. And that's for every woman that got a man that's living with them. If that nigga ain't at least giving them $50 a day for living with them, what the fuck is you got this nigga living in your house for? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Life costs, and ain't nobody live for free. Like, it is what it is, right? So I be thinking and I be tripping out on women, right? Because I met this woman. She got her own house. She got her own car. She living nice. But she tells me that the next man that she talked to gonna have to pay her bills. Like, bitch, what about this man's life and bills? Like, how was you paying your bills before I met you? So you telling me the only way I can get some pussy from you is to pay your bills, huh? Well, you can keep your pussy, bitch. Cause I'ma rather pay my own bills and and I can take $100 and go buy me some love out the streets. Cause I go to Walmart. I will show you how $100 will be magic. Like, cause really, I you know, I got a thing, right? And I ain't got time to. I ain't even got my card to illustrate it. But I show women all the time, right? I got this card, a couple of cards. Have you ever walked down Vegas Strip and you get these cards from these promoters and they give you the cards for the women and you can get a woman in Vegas for $50? Like, yeah, like bitch look just like goddamn Amber Rose, like you like Pamela Davis and Pamela Davis. You can get a bad white bitch for $50. But when you flip it over, you can get two skinny white bitches for $100. Like, for real. If you ever go to that brothel, you can go in that motherfucker and get a bad bitch for like $150. Yeah. About 2 hours. 2 hours. You can go in that room, get a massage, get your dick sucked, get fucked. Hey, have 2 hours of fun. $150. So tell me what bitch on the street pussy is worth more than $50? Because I can go get this cool little Pamela Anderson looking bitch. She might be about 40 years old, but she look just like Pamela Anderson for $50, bitch. Like, the fuck wrong with you? You think I'm gonna give you $100, $200 for some pussy? Pay your bill for some pussy? Man, I got $50 a day for any woman that wanna fuck with me. And I come over to your house anytime I want to. You got $50 a day. I'm gonna help pay your rent, baby. Like, and that's all your pussy worth to me. Cause I can go to Vegas and get two bitches for $100. So what is your pussy really worth? And if that's all you bring it to the plate to a real nigga, like, the fuck? I don't need your pussy. You gonna cost too much. You just that pussy costs too much just to keep it and marinate it and take care of it. Oh, that costs too much. Hell, shit. I'd rather keep you in the friend zone. Give you $50, get my dick sucked, get some pussy, go on about my business. Now, if you fuck me 10 times in 1 week, you got $500, bitch. Like, hey, if you're real good, I might give you $100. If you're real good, keep them in the friend zone, my nigga. That's all it's worth. And so, when you understand the value of dollars, you understand the value of money, you understand, you know, how the power go. Like, and when a woman understands that she can't control you, control your money, you know, and she got a sucker for love ass nigga that's just caking her and caking, she gonna go and choose that nigga. But when that nigga unavailable or he broke, she gonna settle for that $50. She gonna pick up, oh nigga, what you doing? I ain't doing shit, bitch. What you doing? Come over and get this $50 I got for you. The fuck you mean, bitch? Ah, you say you wasn't gonna need me, huh? I now get what? I ain't got but $40. That's all I got. That's all I got. $220, bitch. Like, hey. And y'all know when the price go down, bitch, it don't go back up. I keep them locked. And I fuck around and get their ass all the way down to 20. Bitch, it's over with. I ain't got nothing but $20, bitch. That's all I got. 20? You know, I don't get my money to the first of the month. You know, I'm on fixed income, bitch. So, what the fuck? Like, yeah. Fuck you mean, nigga? I'll show you how to get that price down, nigga. Catch them in need, and a real needy situation. I need $30 for some gas. All right, bitch, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Once the price go down, bitch, it don't go back up. And bitch got mad. You used to give me $100 when I first met. Yeah, bitch, but when I got you down to 20, yeah, that's where we at. We negotiate. Hey, this price gonna go. Hey, and you see, hey, it's well off. It adds up. Like, hey, you see me like 10, 15 times a week. That's 20, that's $300. What the fuck you doing with your money, bitch? I be asking them bitches, like, what the fuck is you doing with all this money I'm giving you? You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do, but you spending money. How can you spend money and you ain't got money coming in? I be on these little young dumb bitches. That's why I like them, young and dumb. I know the power of my $100. They do too. They love it. You know what they do for $100? They get their hair, nails done. I like them young and dumb. I like the bitch that can take $100 and go around the world with it. Like, yesterday prices is not today, right? I learned from an OG, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? I teach you some OG tricks, nigga. That still work to this day. Shit, nigga, I tell you how to get that pussy, boy. That's why I don't trip on these bitches, man. I had a bitch the other day, nigga, so goddamn bad, nigga. Make your goddamn knees buckle, nigga. Guess how I got her, nigga. Guess how I got her. Nigga, this bitch right here, I would have gave her $500 straight up, just like, here, baby, just no, we can get around all the red tape and bullshit. I just want some one time. I would have gave her $500, like, here, baby, you worth $5. Man, nigga, if I told you what I did to get this, boy, you'll be like, nigga, you're a fool, nigga. $212. Her tags, they was expired. She this is the bad thing. It's 2024, and her tags was expired in 2023. She needed 2024 tags now. And see, she was in a bad situation because if she fucked around and let them overlap, she was gonna need like $600 because it was gonna be penalties. And I told her, see, she didn't even know. I was like, you know, I can help you out with those tags. She was like, yeah, but I've been trying to get my tags. That's how I broke the conversation. See, I pulled right up on her. Like, damn, baby, you a brand new Benz. I can help you out with those tags. Yeah, scoot on over. Got broke conversation, nigga. So I ended up talking to her, and she was like, well, the check engine light been on, and I can't get it smogged. So I was like, no problem. So I got a Mexican partner. My homeboy Jose, right? I cut his hair. He owned a small shop. I tell my boy Jose, like, hey man, listen, man, I need a favor, man. I got another small one of my little homegirls. She's in a bad situation. He like, just send it to me. So I sent her over to my boy. He smalled her car, you know. He like, I had tried to get everybody, and he smoked. And so I got it smoked. That was happy. That was brownie point. But now, after she get it smoked, she need the money to pay for the goddamn registration, right? Oh my God. And it was easy. All I told her, I said, listen, you know, I'm a man of reason. Just like you're a woman of reason, right? You know, I like you, you like me, you love everything that I done for you. Now, she done told me she loved me already, and I ain't even hit it. And I'm gonna tell you how I got it, right? I tell her, I said, you know, she like, I know you want some. I'm like, listen, it ain't even about me wanting some. What I want, it takes a powerful woman to give. Like, I ain't, pussy don't make me happy, and I tell them, pussy don't make me happy. That's the last thing I want. I don't even want no pussy. Oh, you want no pussy? You gay? No, I ain't gay, baby. No. It's just only one thing that tempts my soul to make me feel good. She's like, what? I just love head. Like, if you can just give me a little head, make me feel a little bit. That's all you want? No problem. See, in California, this is the leading head state in America. Like, if you want to get some head, nigga, I swear, if you just try to break the conversation, I just need you to release me with a little head, and you can take. And she knew, because she had confidence skills of her head skills. She thought a lot of these women, they be practicing. Like, they got these little groups on Facebook, nigga, I swear, they call head groups, like California head ladies, like, and shit. You gotta look for them, like, but they be actually practicing and talking about, describing how good they are, giving head. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so it never failed, right? I'm just a special person. That's why I tell everybody. The reason why they call me Snaggerpuss is because, I will snag a, man's woman naturally. So, and my thing is like, it's magical. It's like a turtle, I swear. It's like a turtle. It come out like a little bit of head, right? And that's the trick. That's the magic trick that trick them all. I swear. When I'm soft and it's cold, I love it. I love to pull it out because they be like, oh, no problem. And that motherfucker will grow magically delicious in their mouth. And get about that long, they be like, oh my God. It never fail. Every time I get head, after they finish, they ask me, so what else you finna do with that? Like, what you mean what I'm finna do with that? So you ain't gonna give me none? Oh, you asking me for something? So when I make that statement that I ain't never fucked a bitch who didn't ask me to fuck her, that's the reason why. Cause nigga, once they see that light pole come alive, nigga, they like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, it never fail. I'm Snaggerpuss. I'm magically delicious. Like, and I taste like what I eat. Y'all see I eat a lot of strawberries because I swear, women tell me, say, you really kind of taste like strawberries. Like, for real. I eat a lot of strawberries. I really do. I really do. I really do. Like, I love strawberries. Y'all know I love strawberries. Strawberries and peaches and pears. Like, I love fruit. But women done actually told me, you taste like strawberries. I know. Because you are what you eat. Like, shit, you supposed to taste like what you eat. Like, so live. Man, I tell people this all the time. I ain't the, the best man or the funniest man in the world. Like, I'm not. It's just that I got experiences in life as a grown ass man that, my experience, I'm not afraid to, speak the truth or tell people the truth about life, man. And just try to be humorous about it. Like, I have a humorous spirit. So naturally, what I do and how I do it, it just, it's the aura that God gives me to just make people feel, if you watch me long enough, no matter who you are and where you go or how you see it, you will laugh at me in some type of way. My whole life is a joke. So it's like, if I really had a camera on me and people see how I really live, how I am, the same way I talk is the way I live. The same way I type is the way I write, the way I talk. Like I tell people, when I text you, if I text you a long ass paragraph in detail, you better read my motherfucking text real good, nigga. I am that nigga. I'm telling you, like, I'm trying to let your ass know. Like, but some niggas don't listen. Like, they don't listen till it's too late. Man, it's too early in the morning for some goddamn seafood. Yeah, man. So I ended up getting some good head. She asked me what I was gonna do with it, and I told her, I said, as a good friend, after I got it, it was so good to me. Like I told her, she was bad as hell. I would have gave her 500, no problem. And this is a real nigga, and I tell people this shit all the time, right? A real nigga, ladies, you do not have to ask. You do not have to ask. If you got some good and you do everything that man like, that woman sucked my dick so good just for getting her car small that I asked her after I fucked her, like, where that goddamn paperwork at for the goddamn registration? I'm gonna pay that for you. Like, I'm gonna pay that. Don't worry about it, baby. You gonna get that. She was like, for real? Then after I went and paid the registration, came back, we were coming back from the DMV, she was driving her car. We sitting at the light. She like, I want you to pull it out. I'm like, what you mean? I want you to pull it out. I'm like, oh shit. I pull it out of the light. She starts sucking me up at the light. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, the light that turned green. Like, she look up, she pull out. Boom. We get to another light. She giving me some more. I'm like, oh my God. She sucked me all the way back to the shop. Every light. She was so happy I got them damn tags for her, and that's just 2024. Shit, next month, she gonna need some 25 tags. But we've been in good conversation. Like, this girl is amazing. I'm kind of liking this girl. And she got a little job. She's a certified meat cutter. She's a certified meat cutter at Stater Brothers. She been working at Stater Brothers for a couple. And this is good, this might work out. But she got a man. She got a goddamn man. She got a man. Live with her. She got a nigga. And she told me when I first met her, I'll be honest with you. I'm in a relationship with a nigga. We ain't really, cool on good bounds. But okay, cool. I'm cool. The things that niggas gotta adjust to, feel good. But them be the best relationships in the world, boy. With no attachments, like zero fucks. I give no fucks about it. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Her tag's still good. Or they expired. No. I paid that motherfucker. I made sure she got 2024s now. But next month is December 2024. I think she got to February. Yeah, she got to February, and she gonna need those tags done again. So I'm gonna just step back. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna call her. I ain't gonna text her. I ain't gonna know nothing. I'm just gonna see how she react now. Anytime she hit me up and be like, hey, how you doing? I ain't got no choice but to respond. But I ain't finna text her nothing. You know, no nothing. Nothing. I ain't got no, that ain't my business. She got a man, she gonna call me when she got time. You know, that's the way it go. And it's just crazy. Like, she texting me every damn day, like all throughout the day. I'm like, well, yo, why the fuck you ain't, you supposed to be, this type of energy supposed to be going to your nigga, not me. Like, for real, I ain't watching out for shit, nigga. I'm straight. I'm a good nigga. I'm a good nigga. Shit, this is what I've been looking for. This is one of the best relationships in the world. Shit. That's what I've been looking for. Shit, something to calm me down. And, whoa. I'm like, damn. Why you and your nigga on bad terms? Damn, this nigga. These niggas be fucking up. I swear they do, nigga. Oh my God. And the funny shit, nigga, I'm a hood nigga, and I tell people, this shit that I got, the aura that I got, I'm talking about, this ain't the first time I done, bitch done left a nigga and be sitting behind my barbershop sucking my dick, nigga, talking to a man on goddamn speakerphone, talking about, I'll be home in a minute. Like, God damn, y'all bitches ain't shit. You know, I'm a real nigga. If you ain't a real nigga, only real niggas experience these type of experiences, you know, like, they be good, but they ain't no good. But then they'll leave they nigga and think that we want they ass. Like, nah, bitch, that's not what I wanted. Like, I like it the way it was. like, keep your nigga and keep sucking my dick. Like, other than that, oh, hell no. You got me fucked up. For real. Soul snatchers, nigga. My dick is a soul snatcher, nigga. Once they put it in their mouth, nigga, they go like, oh my God. Then they get mad at me because I give no fucks about them. Like, I'm a hood nigga. Like, man, that shit don't mean shit to me. How can I put any thought into you when you had a nigga? How can I take you serious? You cheat on your nigga, bitch. The fuck I look like? You gonna buy her tags then? No, I'm gonna sit back and see if she don't. This the thing though, my nigga. Like, I'm good. I'm really good. You know, for the way shit going right now. Oh man, she done fucked up. You know, cause she done already sucked my dick 2 times for free. I ain't gotta put out no money, nigga. She know I got money, so she one of the ones that'll line up, nigga. That just play her position. As long as she play her position, she can ask me for anything and I give it to her. Shit, that's real nigga shit. Like, I ain't tripping on shit. Cause she ain't gonna ask for much. She grinds. She a dancer. She's a dancer. She's a stripper. So I just don't understand these women. Like, you a stripper, you dancing, you got a nigga at home that's taking all your money, ain't helping you pay your bills. Them the type of bitches I'm magnets to. I told you, I'm a magnet to hoes, nigga. But man, when you look at them and you see, it's like a cocaine bitch versus a weed head bitch. Like, and it never fail. I ain't deciphered yet. But 9 times out of 10, I bet you this bitch on coke. I just don't know it yet. Like, I ain't got that detail with the bitch. But I bet she on coke, cause she a stripper. Like, 99% of all strippers snort coke, nigga. They do that shit just to take their mind away from what the fuck they doing. Like, for real. That's why they so addicted. They so out there, nigga. Them bitches out there on drugs and chasing dreams, nigga. Like, for real. What the fuck, nigga? I'm a real nigga, man. I remember one time I woke up a ordained prostitute, nigga. This hoe been undercover for about 5 or 6 years. She ended up marrying this nigga, had about 3, 4 kids by him, and she fucked around and met me at the barbershop, bringing her son there. And just the aura, I ain't gonna lie, man. She was ugly too, I swear. But when you fixed that bitch up, she was cute. She fixed up. She had that sex appeal. She just, ugly women, if you know how to carry yourself and put yourself together right, I swear, y'all, man, them motherfuckers, hey, when they ain't got no ass, they will make you believe they will walk like they, wham, they would, but they got better features. They know they have to perform better than the women that don't have to perform that easy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm serious, but they be having some details, nigga, that'll blow your mind, nigga. Like, most of them ugly, skinny bitches, head game is so goddamn devastating, nigga. If you close your eyes, nigga, it's over with. That's like, and I learned the trick a long time ago. My grandfather taught me this shit. He was like, man, no matter what you do, son, you gotta always protect yourself, protect your feelings, protect your, you know, your integrity. You gotta protect yourself. There's only one way that you can protect yourself from the feelings of a woman. And I'm like, what's that, granddaddy? He said, you gotta be a full-blown male prostitute. And this is why a lot of women won't fuck with me. Because in order to suck my dick, you gonna suck my dick with a condom on. I don't feel women. I don't give a fuck who you are. If I didn't say I want to marry you, and I didn't take you down the aisle and say I did and tongue your ass down in front of all my witnesses, no, nigga, they know it'll snow in hell if I ever do some shit like that. But if I ain't marrying you, I am not finna put my dick in you, raw dog. Now I want to tell you something. For the 2 children that I do have, it wasn't that I put my dick in their mama's raw. I took a cheap ass condom that they mama gave me. I got a condom. And them bitches probably put a hole in it or something. And magically, the condom broke. And it never failed. One strike, and I got the worst phone call of my life 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. I'm pregnant. I don't believe that shit. Ain't no way. It was just an accident one time. Like, and that's all they say. One time is all it takes to make a baby, right? So, I know for a fact, you know, out of all my years of living, my dick only accidentally slipped in 2 good pussies. Accidentally slipped in 2 real pussies, like, loose. And both of them bitches, I ended up having a baby by, and I had all kind of problems with. And I wasn't even attached to them like that, because I wasn't in them. Man, if I did slip in their pussy, it would like a temporary second, but I felt it. You know what I mean? But I've never been a you know, how you say, physically attached to no woman, because honestly, I never felt it. Like, and you know, with a condom on, and if a man closes his eyes, all pussy feel the same. Like, I tell everybody, like, all head feel the same. A woman ain't did nothing magnificent. Only thing I say, the difference between a woman that do magnificent shit is that if you make me bust real fast, sucking my dick with a condom on, you a bad bitch. Oh, you bad. Oh, you bad. I swear, because I done had a lot of women, and they witness. They done suck for hours on end, and couldn't do it. And I'll be like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about it. Like, it's you, not it. It's you. Because all these other girls, the good girls, they get on it, and they make that motherfucker pow. Like, oh, I'm like, oh my God. So it ain't the man, it's the woman. And if she ain't experienced and don't know what she doing, you gonna grab a candy cane and don't know how to suck on it. But these women in California, they practice that shit. Like, they really, like, that's, like, I swear, like, I done got some of the best head. I'm talking about in California. For some, like, you be like, whoa. I'm talking about, I had one the other night. This motherfucker, she was like a goddamn turkey gobbling on that motherfucker. I was like, God. And I'm really into watching. Like, if I can't watch you do it, if you ain't sucking my dick with passion, bitch, you ain't into it. Like, I be telling them, like, you gotta put passion into it. You ain't really into it. Like, I really don't suck dick like that. Well, you got a problem with me, bitch. You gonna be sucking. This is gonna be practice session for you. You gonna suck until you get it right fucking with me. I'm out the door. Like, you don't suck my dick, I ain't fucking you. See, why we gotta get into these type of conversations, realistic nigga shit? Like, you know what I mean? Well, motherfuckers can't handle it. They be like, you for real? Now, why I gotta be the one? Most of these niggas just grab y'all by the back of the head and just, y'all already know what time it is. Bitch, suck my dick. Like, what the fuck you mean? All you gotta do is just rub that motherfucker in. You already know what time it is. Like, if you don't, I got another bitch that will. They get mad at me when I get to talk. Anyways, I think it's about time for me to let y'all niggas go, because I've been talking too much. Do I be talking too much? My shit get too deep, huh? I be talking too real, huh? Yeah. Man, I gotta do another comedy show. I want to do a real show, though. I like doing shows with random stranger people. But they don't know me. They ain't never heard of me. And that's just the amazing, gift that God give me. I love to feel it. It's like cutting hair. Like when I do shows, like that show I did in LA the other day, all those people that was before me, you know what I mean? Like everybody that was in the crowd, they didn't even know who I was. Like never heard of me. And that was cool. I love that. But before I left, they knew who I was. I'm the type of person, man, when I do stand up, I've never stayed to the end. Like I'm not a partier. I'm not there to, because if you stay to the end, you might be at the club till like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And I'm like, I really like to just perform and go home and let that gravitate to the people. Like, you know what I mean? I've always been like that. So I never, I don't know if I don't feel comfortable with standing around after the show and people get, when I did do that, a couple shows that I did do, like the big shows, I stuck around and I got, a lot of, people wanted to take pictures with me. Like the last big show I did, people wanted to take pictures with me. And I got a chance to meet and greet. But, that was like a show I did with no egos, no ego comics, like, you know what I mean? And it was a great show. Nobody was bigger than nobody else. Like, and, it's been a long time since I really got a chance to, opportunity to really do stand up. Like, Machiavelli is called expired condoms. Now I need some coffee. My coffee done got cold. My mind done froze up.
Is almost completely blind. It distinguishes the living only by their movement. As long as an animal remains still, it is safe. But the slightest twitch will give it away. Within seconds, the prey is pinned down. Within minutes, it's torn apart at its joints. The more the prey struggles, the more the ants engage. Right across the raid front, prey of all sizes are driven from their hiding places. Even wasps must abandon their homes when the ants arrive. Everything alive in the path of the raiders, overwhelmed by sheer numbers. Mother is after eggs, but getting them is not going to be easy.
y'all for pushing that like button. I think it's about time for me to let y'all go. I think I did everything that people said that I do every day. I took y'all all the way around the world. We talked about everything. We didn't get into politics yet. There's a lot of things going on in the world that people don't understand about politics. So, a lot of people don't like me. I understand. You see this light shining behind me? Boy, there's something. The guy got a light shining on me, man. You know, I ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna understand me. Everybody ain't gonna like me. That motherfucking Newport was good. Do you know of a black man that drink coffee a lot? Oh my God. This lighter is putting a callus on my finger. I was gonna say, I know it's some gas in here. Oh my God. It went out. It went out. Oh, it went out. And this lighter don't want to work. Well, when you got to resort to old school measures, don't worry about it. Watch what I do next. In about 10 seconds, I'm finna show y'all old school trick that will always work, but it'll only work if you got an old car. My car is the last year they made cigarette lighters, 2010. Everybody, if you ever rode in an ambulance, then everybody is gonna feel me. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, hey, if you ever roll in an ambulance, hey, then everybody is gonna feel me. Hey, how y'all doing? Push that like button. I'm finna look for an opportunity, man. That's what I'm finna do. Well, I got a thought. The icons of our lifetime are starting to get old. Denzel Washington is 69 years old. Y'all better leave Tyrese alone. Tyrese said he'll shoot, stab, kill to protect his money from his children's mothers. Oh shit! They got the nigga up against the ropes. Woo! How y'all doing? Push that like button. Show me some love, man. I ain't doing shit. Finna reach out some fucking some goddamn some news articles. No mistakes on who they're serving. Republicans, Medicaid, SNAP. Oh my God. The Democrats got so many people dependent on their Medicaid and their SNAP, their food stamp program. Donald Trump said he finna start sending them niggas boxes of food pre-selected by the U.S. government. This is what y'all get. Go out and get your ass a job. Man, I'll be watching so many people pull out that damn EBT card in front of me, nigga, jumping in brand new cars. I'll be like, God damn. And it's so funny because I don't understand how, now they all in your business. Like, you get food stamps, they want to know if you got a Cash App card. They want to know if you got a shot, nigga. They want to any type of form of income. You gonna have to tell them motherfuckers about it, or you lying to the government to receive food stamps. Like, these niggas is really they really showing that they broke. Nothing coming in, like E40 say, nothing coming in, like, nigga. Like, these niggas be playing broke, nigga. Nothing be coming in, like, nigga. Damn. Like this bullshit. This is a Democratic ad right here. Grocery benefits for those on Medicare. Not no more. We finna start sending boxes of pre-selected food items to y'all ass. I think that's funny. Food stamps is good to people who really need it the most. I lived off food stamps for over 10 years in Los Angeles. When I was on or when I was getting GR, General Relief. I was able to open up a business and give them back my GR card. I was so happy to walking in. Here y'all go. I just left that motherfucker on the counter. No, I'm lying. I think I still got my EBT card in my wallet. I keep it for good luck. Just old school remembrance, like. Oh, my hand is itching. Lord, please. Oh, I need some money. I'm broke. Lord knows I need. Oh, my God. I'm gonna go buy me a lottery ticket. I need it. It's a sign from the Lord. I'm gonna get some money. I need. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. God bless y'all.